Okay, so somebody asked me to do this um video. I'm just realizing I didn't open my Sprite. Um, Actually, two people asked me to do this video. I was going to do it and then I forgot. Then somebody else asked me to do it again today, and I told them, yeah, I'll record it today. And so, yeah, now I'm recording it. Where we left off, I had Deku like launch at All Might because like he fumbled on his words or something like that. I really don't got no announcements, except that we're almost at 300. So I'm most likely going to do the finale for the no, never mind. I'll keep that series going to part 7. So parts 8, whatever that he was cheated on, gay edition. That's when it's going to be over. So yeah. Um, what if I made my own anime? Um, Hasn't got as much attention as I wanted it to, but most likely we'll post a part 2, and then see where it goes from there. And that's really it. So let's get into the video. So Deku decides to completely like he is mad, like he's been mad. So he launches at All Might, and All Might doesn't have that much time, so he's like weaving and not trying to get hurt that much because he knows he can't win with the time that he has left, so he's just going to run away. And when he's about to jump, he like eraser. I don't know if I said eraser. Head was Aizawa was there, but Aizawa was there, and he tries erasing Deku's quirk, and nothing works because like it's not a quirk. And then Deku slams All Might onto the floor, and then like he's beating up on All Might, and All Might says, like All Might just screams, I don't know, or I didn't know, I'm sorry. And Deku like just stops and says, oh, and completely just walks 5 feet away and says, my bad. And like he lets out a small like nervous laugh, and everybody everybody almost on like point says it's not funny. And Deku while still laughing says like he knows that it's not funny. He just he can't help it for some reason. And then they they just shrug it off and like walk up and like see if All Might's okay. Recovery Girl walks around the corner because they had Recovery Girl in the back, to heal any heroes in case they needed to be healed quickly. So she walks around the corner, heals All Might, and she says like he's okay, like he's fine. And Deku says, oh well, that's good. And he goes like to walk away when I don't know who I said all was there, so also Principal Nezzy was there. I'm pretty sure I said like Endeavor or Principal Nezu, Minatsuri, and Aizawa, In Night, and All Might. I think that's everybody that I said was there. Except Nezu, I just added Nezu because, yeah. Anyway, as Nezu like tells like asks Deku like how old is he, and Deku says, well, I died when I was 4, and it's been 10 years since then, so now I am 14. And Nezu says, perfect, you can train under us for 2 years, and we can maybe get you a new body. And my voice sounds scratchy for some reason. Anyway, Deku says, no, this body's fine, and he kind of says like he likes how it looks, If y'all can't tell, I'm kind of using a new picture. Yeah. I don't know what happened to the other one, and I don't feel like finding it, so I'm using the other one. Same person. Uh, I guess edit it / drew it for me. Don't know. And yeah. Anyway, let's see. Where do I want to go with this? I kind of want to give Deku a new body, but like still have it look scary. At the same time, I don't want to because yeah, I just don't know. Anyway, Deku traits under like Prismanesu, and he basically gets his intellect even higher, making him smarter than Prismanesu, even though he was kind of already smarter than Prismanesu, since like he is connected to the internet. Um, he trains with Aizawa, so now he has like scarves around his hand, like they wrap around like all of his hand, like both of his hands. They wrap around all of it, and he basically like pulls them off, and like this, they basically click together for some reason because it just seems cooler. And he basically uses Aizawa's scarf, and then I want to give him one for all, but I'm not going to give him one for all because that's going to make him overpowered. He learns how to do like President Mike's screaming thing. Basically, he learns how to jump scare people. Basically, that's what I'm going to call him, copying off President Mike's screaming thing, because he has to open up like every aspect and basically looks as scary as possible to get to the jump scaring, and it basically like it like still has the loud effect of President Azu, but also if you're already kind of scared of Deku, it basically makes you have like not a bad heart attack, but basically makes you black out type situation. So don't know what you'd call that. Pass out, I guess. Um, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but when I feel like stopping, I'll just stop, and then if it's not long enough, um, well, if it's not long enough, it's not long enough. Let's just go with that because it's 3 in the morning. So yeah. Um, let's see what else. I guess I can time skip because he was 14. I'm pretty sure UA, all that stuff starts when he's like 16. So time skip 2 years. He's 16. He doesn't really take the interest of them, so he meets Todoroki like a lot more earlier, and he basically just I don't know what they did for the like what is it called? Whatever Todoroki did as them, because I already forgot. He kind of just like does whatever they did in canon, which I don't know what they did in canon. So he basically just gets in. Let's just go with that. After that, he really doesn't wait because he already knows that he got in because just like because he knows because of Prince Renezu's like intellect, so he got like uh I don't know what to call it, but he basically knows the outcome of what's going to happen next most of the time. He's not always 100% right, but he most likely sometimes. But it'll take him a minute to know, but most of the time he'll be able to figure out the outcome if he does this or if he does that. So after that, he basically goes back to training really, and I kind of want him to be able to go outside of his body and go into other animatronic bodies, and like, cause I want to get him in like a non-scary body, cause yeah, this because I feel like the spring trap, I mean not spring trap, torture Bonnie suit would be his hero costume, and I'm going to give him like a just imagine basically a perfect robot Deku, but the eyes are basically one's a clock. I'm not going to say why, but one's a clock and the other one's a gear. And then his hair, like it has black tips like all in it. I'm pretty sure his regular hair color is green. I know some animes when the main antagonist has green hair, it can be black, but I'm pretty sure his hair is green. So like the tips, like all of the tips are black. I'm not going to say why, but they are. And then yeah, he basically is well Deku, but I guess he's basically Deku, but a cyborg, so 10 times stronger. I kind of wanted to give him Kin for some reason or whatever, Nin for some reason. That's what it's called. But I'm not going to because that's just fucking stupid when I already made him able to use shit ton of pro heroes abilities. So no. Um, so basically, first day happens. He basically throws the ball like out of the like. Let's say he throws it into another timeline and then it comes back. Like it basically he throws it so hard it makes a portal. Then basically goes all the way around 2 universes and makes another portal and appears in his hand. And the meter basically said affinity for like the whole time. And then when the ball got there, it basically said like affinity plus beyond because the catchphrase I just realized. Everything else goes down to well, not everything, but everybody else's turn goes down to Ganon. But Deku basically beat Uraraka since he got affinity and beyond. And then for the race, he's a robot, so jetpack feet, cause yeah, like I don't know what to say. Just yeah, he uses jetpack feet. Basically, what's his name? Ida's quirk, but almost 10 times better because it's smaller and it's more pressurized, so it's blue flames, and he basically blitzes past. And then for the long jump, he basically jetpack feet pointed up and jumps at like the angle that he needs to get the farthest. I think they did side to sides too, so that he doesn't get tired. So easy win and everything. Crushing thing. Strength grip test. He basically destroys it like nonstop. Like I said, he is a robot, so destroys it. And then day passed, whatever, and he sees All Might, and he basically says like, "What's up, All Might?" All Might like hesitating, and it says, "What's up?" And he said, "So what we doing today? Am I going to do my hero costume?" And All Might's like a little bit hesitant and says, "Yeah, we are going to need our hero costumes because All Might." He honestly is a little bit scared of Deku. He ain't like big scared. Like he will fight him again, even though he knows he might lose. But he a little scared of Deku because like that's the first fought that he lost in a minute. So he's a little bit scared of Deku. But he goes and Deku like walks around the corner and he walks into this locker and he basically has a secret base. He walks into this locker, slides down a slide, and it's like a shit ton of suits. I'm not gonna describe none of them, but it's basically a shit ton of different animatronic suits down there. And he grabs his Turbani one, and he like basically imagine fuck, I don't know if you watched The Magicians, but imagine if you have, imagine what Penny did, where he turned into like objects. Basically, imagine Deku doing that, and then he basically just like walks. I'm going to give Saoirse Bonnie a teleporting ability just because yeah, easier on my life. So he basically just teleports straight out. But he can only use Saoirse Bonnie's abilities when he's in Saoirse Bonnie, and he can only use Deku's, like, because Deku has basically the robot, well, animatronic version of Deku has its own abilities as also as the other robot down there, well, animatronic down there. But Toshibani teleports back up and taps on my shoulder and says, and kind of a menacing voice on purpose, just trolling around, like, are you ready? And he says, because he knows it's Deku, because Deku has been doing this to him for 2 years, but like the first few times he did get scared, but he says, like, no, the other kids are going to go get like changed, just go to like whatever site they went to. So Deku is just in his robot form sitting there, and Rakio, when he sees the robot, he has a little flashback of Deku, and he basically says, no, it can't. Well, he doesn't know it would be Deku, but he basically says, no, it can't be that robot, the one that. And Deku just said, like, well, to him, to Bakio, the creepy robot, just says, shh, I don't know what you're talking about, in his brother's voice, because the dude that made this basically told me some of Bonnie's, Torsha Bonnie's abilities. He can mimic the voice of loved ones to lure people in, and he basically does that to Bakio, and he uses his brother's voice and says, like, I don't know what you're talking about, and laughs a little bit, and walks, like, he just grabs his partner because he already knows who it was going to be, and I'm going to give him Uraraka just to make my life easier. He and then teams up with Uraraka, and I feel like I've been talking long enough, and my voice is kind of getting dry, so this Shadow Master signing out. If this video ain't long enough, if this video is in 20 minutes, my bad for the short video. And yeah, basically the Shadow Master signing out. See you guys next time I upload. Also, my uploading schedule is most likely going to be once a week. For absolutely no reason. I just feel like once a week is a lot more easier. So yeah, but I'll most likely not keep that once a week. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, this is Shadow Master signing out again.